Imagine this. When your stomach hurts, you notice it right away. But when it comes to your mental well-being, those changes might sneak up to you. The thing is, your mental health is just as vital as your physical health, and we're here to shine a spotlight on it. In this video, we're about to explore 10 simple and effective ways to boost your mental well-being. Ready for a journey to a healthier, happier you? Let's dive into these tips and tricks together. Number 10. Improve your diet. The 10th way on the list is to improve your diet. Eating well is super important for your overall health and mental well-being. If you're going through a tough time mentally, your diet can play a significant role. Some folks might eat too much or not enough, or just not the right stuff. It's time to make your diet better. Make sure you're getting the proper nutrients. If you need clarification or are unsure what that means for you, talk to a nutritionist or use a calculator to determine what your body needs. Some people with mental health issues might be low on vitamin D, vitamin B, and omega-3 fatty acids. So try to include foods with these in your meals. And don't forget to drink enough water. Not having enough water might be one reason why you're not feeling your best mentally. Number 9. Practice gratitude. The next great way to boost your mental health is to practice gratitude. Focusing on things that make us sad and feel down is easy, but gratitude helps shift our attention to things that make us happy. It might be a bit tricky initially, but there are simple techniques to get you started. Think about starting a gratitude journal. Each day, write down one or a few things you're thankful for. It could be as basic as eating food, enjoying a night out with friends, or treating yourself to a favorite dessert for self-care. While jotting down your entries, challenge the negative thoughts that pop up. Acknowledge, write them down, and then think of ways to counter them. For instance, if you feel stubborn and unpleasant, replace that thought with the idea that you're tenacious and determined. Another way to practice gratitude is by helping others. When you appreciate what you have, finding the motivation to assist others becomes easier. Consider spending your time volunteering at a local charity or a mutual aid group. Number 8. Stop talking negatively about yourself. Did you know a little voice inside your head sometimes says not so nice things about you? Yeah, it happens to everyone during their daily routine, but here's the thing. When that voice gets too negative, it can mess with your happiness and confidence. Those self-critical thoughts, they can stop you from reaching your goals. So, how do we kick this negativity to the curb? First, pay attention when you start talking down to yourself. If you think things like, I always mess up my relationships or I'll never get a job, stop right there. Swap those negative thoughts with positive ones, like I'm learning from my relationships and I'm a worthy candidate. With some practice, you'll improve at keeping those negative comments in check and treating yourself with kindness. Number 7. Get enough sleep. At number 7, let's talk about sleep. It's a big deal for your mental health. You might feel tired, anxious, and cranky if you're not getting enough sleep. Plus, too many sleepless nights can mess with your thinking. Not getting enough sleep can also cause problems for your body, so it's a good idea to make sure you get enough rest while you can. Here's the lowdown on improving your sleep. First, keep your sleep habits in check. Don't spend all day in bed. Stick to a regular sleep routine and say bye-bye to screens before bedtime. If things still aren't peachy, try some sleep aids like melatonin or over-the-counter stuff. If that doesn't do the trick, chatting with a doctor is smart. Sleeping pills help you in the short term until your sleep routine gets back on track. Number 6. Go outside and enjoy nature. Hanging out outdoors is like a super boost for your mental health, seriously. Studies show that folks who spend good time outside have better memories, lower chances of significant mental issues, and less stress and anxiety. Plus, they're more focused and all around awesome. And here's the cool part. When you're outside, you're getting some exercise, even if it's just a chill walk in nature park. We all spend too much time indoors due to work and city life. That's a big reason why people are feeling a bit down. So step outside, soak in the natural light, listen to nature's tunes, and feel the grass under your toes. It's like a mood makeover, trust me. Number 5. Find a hobby. Finding a hobby is the number 5 way on our list to improve your mental health. Even if your schedule is crazy busy with work, school, and family, having a hobby can be a game changer. When life gets super hectic, it's easy to forget the things that make you happy. But here's a scoop. Studies say working too much can make you tired, forgetful, and even mess up your sleep. So how about making time for yourself to dive into something you love? Hobbies can be anything from drawing to hiking, planting a garden, cooking up new dishes, or checking out cool galleries. Taking a break for fun stuff helps kick stress to the curb and leaves you feeling all freshed for your daily grind. You can rock your work or school life while still treating yourself to fantastic activities. Number 4. Try the calming relaxation technique. Ever wondered how to kick back and relax, especially if you've been to therapy? If not, no problem. We've got some cool advice for you. Different tricks work for different folks and are good for different situations. So, what's your go-to relaxation technique? It could be deep breathing or try out yoga for some extra zen. Or you're into sensory stuff like playing with fidget toys or chewing on tasty gum when stress hits. And when you need some serious relaxation, have you ever thought about having your own self-care day? Treat yourself to things you enjoy, like a spa day or diving into your favorite hobbies. What's your idea of a perfect relaxation day? Number 3. Learn to say no. Another way to improve your mental health is to learn to say no. Figuring out when to say no is just as important as saying yes. It's like setting up these cool borders to keep your mind feeling awesome. But you know what? Saying no can be tricky, especially if you're not used to telling people what you need. If you're always saying yes to everything, things can get pretty crazy, right? Suddenly, you're covering extra shifts, running errands for your neighbor, and hosting game nights without thinking about what you really want. When you're afraid of letting others down, saying yes to everything can leave you with no time for yourself. So here's the deal. To take care of yourself, it's totally cool to say no when you can't or don't want to do something. It might feel tricky at first, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. Number 2, cherish the moments. Ever heard folks say it's cool to live in the moment? Sounds awesome, right? But how do we actually do that when we're stuck thinking about past oopsies or worrying about what's next? Well, here's a trick. Realize you can't change the past, and tomorrow isn't a sure thing. So why not put all your good vibes into what's happening right now? It sounds cheesy, but sticking with the present can bring some real perks to your life. Enjoying the little things can boost your mood and help you see the good stuff around you. When you focus on what's happening right this second, you become a pro at what you're doing. Your relationships get stronger, and big tasks suddenly aren't so scary anymore. Number 1, handle your emotional stress. The last but most important way is to manage your emotional stress. Ignoring stuff won't make it disappear. Pushing down your feelings can mess with your mood, how you talk to people, and even your relationships. So if you're feeling sad, nervous, mad, or lonely, don't brush it off. Instead, figure out what's bugging you. Ask yourself, why am I upset? Can I do something about it? Like you wouldn't ignore a fever, don't ignore your feelings. Deal with them to feel better. Self-care is like being kind to yourself, doing things that help ease anxiety, sadness, and stress. It's like giving yourself a boost for better focus, energy, and feeling awesome overall. Find stuff that makes you happy and chill every day, not just when things get crazy. And don't stress about needing time for self-care. Take all the time you need.